Hey guys, it's me, Pavilion. I'm back, and today I want to talk to you guys about something really scary. And no, it's not the Dark Dimension 4 requirements. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about training materials. So, let's talk about those a little bit. Everyone will go through this problem at some point in their Marvel Strike Force career. A lot of people say it's not a problem, and then eventually it will become a problem for them. I think it's especially going to become a problem with the new max level in this game. Interestingly enough, the max level for characters has been increasing through the years, and the requirements to move from level to level has exponentially increased. Yet we have not seen an increase to training materials that we can obtain. Some people are probably going to point towards challenges. If you look right here, technically they did add some more tiers to this challenge. At the most, that equates to 9 level 4 training modules, and that's really only for endgame players too, and that's only a couple times a week, so I don't really consider that actually an increase in training materials. If you can see right here, let's say Black Bolt right here, I want to take him from 67 to 68. I just unlocked him yesterday. Really exciting character. As you can see right here, the top training module in this game only counts for like what, 1,600 XP, and it's 50,000 XP to move level to level. And this is like, if you get the gold module, you're like, yes, I got the top tier XP module. And look, it is so little that equates to like nothing. It is pitiful how little these top training modules can actually do for you. Let's look at somebody like Thanos, who's like a big character that I don't even have anywhere close to the max level, because the max level in the game is now level 80, 61,000 to move to the next level. So how do you go about farming training materials? There's really only one way outside of those challenges, and you have to go into campaigns. So if you look at a campaign, really you're not going to farm training materials directly. The more just happen to be farmed while you're farming specific gear or specific character shards in campaigns. But let's take a look at one. Nexus, that was probably one of the top campaigns you could run for a while before they had to do more. As you can see, 2 green, 6 blue. Garbage, so bad. It's barely anything right there, but that's what they do drop. Let's see if maybe with new campaigns, did it increase a bit? Are we getting some more modules now? Let's take a look at Doom 2.6, much harder thing. 4.6. So you're actually really not getting that much more, especially when it's only green and blue training materials. We're still not getting anywhere near enough. I think probably one of the hardest things in this game about going from gear tier 12 to gear tier 13, or gear tier 13 to gear tier 14, is not only the fact that those unique gears are not farmable yet for some reason, but the level requirements. It is so painful. Anyone that tries to level up more than one character at a time has experienced how bad this is. It's almost impossible to level up multiple characters at a time. Like Ghost, right now, I want to take her up to level 70 so I can get her to gear tier 13, and I need to take her up to an even higher level to get her to gear tier 14. But I can't level up Ghost and Black Bolt at a time because I do not get enough training materials every day through the game. And I know some people say that they're going through this problem, but I don't think they spend enough training materials in this game. I think some people are a little too frugal with their training materials, and I think those are the people that are saying, oh yeah, it's not that big of a problem. I really think if you're leveling up characters at a reasonable amount for a mobile game, if you're trying to bring up the new characters to a decent level, 70-ish really is what you should be able to bring a new character up to, in my opinion, if you're an endgame player. Or if you're just trying to bring up your whole roster to like level 70, which level 70 is about the difficulty I'd argue a lot of new content is at. So say if you want to bring your roster up to that level, you really can't bring everyone up on your roster to that level. You can really only bring a couple teams at a time, and level 70 is 10 levels away from the max level. Just to put things in perspective, how hard it is to get to level 70. We're not even talking about the max levels right now, so I think that's something important to keep in mind. I really thought FoxNext was going to solve this problem with the ISO 8 campaign. It really seemed like a win-win. ISO 8 campaign, brand new energy type, so it wouldn't be affecting the normal campaign farming, but you could just throw in some extra blue or green training materials right here, and so as you go farming the ISO 8 campaign every day, it essentially would double the amount of training materials we're getting, which you might be like, double the training materials, that's crazy. Really, for late game players, you need triple to quadruple the amount of training materials to bring your characters up to levels. Back in the day, level 60 was the max. We have 20 more levels that are exponentially harder to get to right now. Take a look at Thanos right here. If you wanted to go from 70 to 71, 61,000 whatever you call it, experience points to go to the next level. Let's take a look at somebody at level 60. If we scroll down my roster to the characters I don't really care about, Kree Oracle, it's 19,000 to go from 60 to 61. It is crazy the difference between those levels, and as you can see, you need a ton more experience materials. Some people argue gold is a bottleneck. As you guys can see, gold is not a bottleneck at all for me. I've just been keeping it for the past few months. It just keeps building up because I don't have training materials to spend them on. Ideally, training materials and gold, well, gold would come in at a higher rate than training materials because gold is needed for multiple things. Training materials is just one of them. But I'd say if you had an infinite amount of training materials, that would drain your gold very quickly because it is gold expensive to level up characters. But what people do not have is training materials. So for Foxnex, really, this would actually be a bit of a benefit for them because this would help people drain their gold so people would buy more gold offers. I imagine I'm not the only one that is experiencing this where I have 23 million gold and nothing to spend it on this game. If we had a more consistent flow of XP mats, maybe people would be lower on gold and people would be more interested in gold offers or leveling up their mercenary characters for these gold events. Something to keep in mind. But essentially, that's what I wanted to raise awareness for today, is the fact that we need more experience materials. Getting characters up to what is now the max level is so much more than it used to be in terms of getting a character up to the max level, and I think the amount of XP materials we get needs to increase with that. Really, the only difference in XP materials is a couple of green and blue. If you want to see the difference, let's go to Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Look, this is the difference in green and blue materials. That's how much they've increased the per energy farming for Doom War, and that's assuming you farm Doom War. Not everyone needs materials in Doom War. I'd say probably most people are doing what I'm doing, where you're just going in, you're like, oh, I want the mutant materials, and you're going to farm from Cosmic or from Nexus, and so you're still not even getting that boost in training materials that Doom War has. So really, I hope Foxnex looks at training materials and some more ways for us to get them. Maybe they could be giving out alliance raids. I already think a lot of stuff is already, like, I think ability materials are really hidden in alliance raids. I think that's enough. I really think ISO 8 campaign dropping XP mats would be an excellent solution. It would encourage people to buy ISO 8 energy if you were satisfied with your current amount of ISO 8. Really, the only reason why I'm running ISO 8 campaigns right now is because I need ions to level up my characters. I have a ton of ISO 8. But I think training materials dropping from there, I think you might have people buying more ISO 8 energy if that were the case. Say they don't want to do that, I think they need to have more materials dropping from campaigns. I think future Doom War chapters need to be dropping purple mats at the bare minimum. Purple mats aren't even that much, really. Gold mats aren't even really that much. You know, the top tier material in this game is still garbage, and I think that's sort of kind of scary when you think about it. We really need like a level 5 training material that gives like 10,000 XP or something like that. That'd be awesome, and people would definitely buy that, especially if those went to training orbs. Imagine training orbs if they drop red materials that gave out 10,000 XP. People would be buying those up. So just something to keep in mind, something I wanted to raise awareness for, because not everyone has gone through this problem yet, but everyone will go through this problem at some point. And at the end of the day, what do I really know? Because I am only a 19-year-old. I hope everyone can have a happy and healthy day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing off, everyone.